Hi, I'm Pam Fox at pamfox.org. And in today's video, I'm going to be sharing more on, in the last video we talked about time budgeting, so this is going to be a continuation of that. So I'm going to be sharing another exercise today, and this exercise is called the pleasure exercise. Okay? So I think that most of us have heard the saying, enjoy the journey. If you spend your life sacrificing and working hard towards your goals, but you don't enjoy the journey, what's the point, right? What's the point? So it's really, really important that if you want to love the life that you're living, that you're enjoying the journey. And so how do we do that? Well, the first thing that we do is we really begin to understand ourselves and what brings us pleasure. Understand what makes us tick, understand what lights our fire, understand where your passions lie, okay? And so that's kind of what we're going to talk about in today's video and in today's exercise. But the second thing is, besides understanding what brings you pleasure, is to cultivate an attitude of gratitude, which I'm sure you've all heard of, cultivating an attitude of gratitude. We're going to talk a little bit about that as well, because when it comes to being happy with your life, it really comes down to having that satisfaction and feeling gratitude, you know, being thankful for all that you have, being thankful for your life, and just being filled with gratitude. So if you're filled with gratitude, then you're satisfied and you're happy and you have joy and peace in your life. So today's exercise, the pleasure exercise, I'm going to show you this little piece of paper right here. This is the pleasure exercise, and basically what you do is you get a piece of paper. This is really easy and actually super, super fun, so I really encourage you guys to take the time to do this exercise. It's really, really fun. In fact, I've done it 2 or 3 times. I think I've done it 3 times. I wrote one out and I lost it, and then I wrote it out again, and then I did it again on a computer. So basically what you do is you just write down the things that bring you pleasure, okay? So this could be things you've done in the past that you no longer do, maybe that you can't do anymore, you're unable to do. It could be things that you're looking forward to doing. It could be things that you enjoy. It could be big things, it could be little things. It could be traveling around the world. It could be sipping a cup of hot tea. All right, so if something comes into your brain that brings you pleasure, write it down. And what you want to do is you want to fill the whole sheet. This is called write till there's no more white. You just keep writing. If you think of something big or small, you write it down. And so when you're done and you've got this list, you now have a better idea of the things that bring you pleasure, the things that really speak to you. And of course, the list is going to be different for everybody. Once you have your list, what you want to do, first of all, the point of the list, there's a couple of things it's going to do. One is it's going to help you really begin to connect with those things that are important to you, and those things that make you tick, and those things that give you joy. Really help you to connect with those things, because it's really easy to get busy with life and to forget, right? To kind of forget, you know, what things bring us joy and what things, you know, are specific to me that really fill my heart with love and excitement. So that's number one. And then number 2 is it's going to help you begin to, so let's say you've made out your list. So say, for example, maybe you love smelling cinnamon. That's on my list. And so the next time you smell cinnamon, you're just going to have a little bit more joy in that moment, because you're going to be a little bit more prone to being thankful and giving thanks for that cinnamon in that moment. You know what I mean? So, and again, just developing that attitude of gratitude. So what you want to do once you have your list is, this is what I did anyway. You know, back when I was doing, last year when I was doing really dedicated to my miracle morning, which means I was getting up 2 hours every day, and I was dedicating that time to introspection. I was dedicating that time to prayer and to reading scriptures and to learning and to stretching and to visualizing and meditating. Things just for me, things to develop myself. I began to do a little practice. One of the things I would do was I would write. So I would write there were a lot of different things I would write, but one of the things I tried to do every day was I would take a piece of paper, I would write the date across the top, and I would divide it into 2 columns. And on the left side, I would write down my to-do list, maybe 2 or 3 things that I want to get done today. And these are things like responsibilities, errands, maybe tasks or action steps toward a bigger goal, that kind of a thing. But on the right side of my paper, I would write down 2 or 3 things from this list. So, and again, you know, if you've got a busy life, it might be something really simple. It might be something very practical. So maybe cooking a really healthy meal, going for a walk. It doesn't matter, whatever you can do. And even if you can just do one thing, if you get into the practice and the habit of doing the things that you love every day, giving thanks for those things, developing and cultivating an attitude of gratitude, then you will begin to enjoy the journey even more. You will begin to love the life that you have while you create the life of your dreams. So you can work hard, you can sacrifice, you can run the race towards your goal of whatever it is, whether it's improving your relationships or starting a new career or losing weight, whatever those big goals are. Work hard towards those. Work hard towards creating that life, the life of your dreams. But love where you're at. Love the life that you have. And this is one way to start doing that, is to really get in touch with what brings you pleasure and do those things and give thanks for those things on a daily basis. All right, so that's it for today. It's a short one. I just want to remind you guys, if you're into this, you know, self-development and holistic healing, really coming at your health from all different angles, besides just diet and exercise, make sure you follow me on my Facebook page. And the next exercise that I'm going to share is going to kind of tie together this exercise and the last exercise that we did in terms of creating balance in your life. So we're going to go a little bit further deeper into that, and then I've got other stuff in store for you as well. So that's it for today. I'm going to go outside and take a walk and love the life that I have while I'm creating the life of my dreams, and I hope you will too. Thank you so much for watching.